Now I will go for what? Reduce function I will take it. What reduce function can do? And if you look at that, if you look at this place here, filter function explanation I gave you, used for what purpose? Filtering out some elements from list of elements by applying to the function. If each element of iterable object passing to the function name, if function name returns true, the element will be filtered. If the function name returns false, element will be neglected. Okay. So syntax is written. And this function name can be either normal function or anonymous function it can be. And one more also I said, filter function I said, map function. In the map function also used for obtaining new iterable object from existing iterable object by applying iterable elements to the function name. So map will get new iterable object by applying to the old iterable object to the function. That function will do the modification and returns the list of values. This is what I was already explained it. Now I am coming to the reduce function. Reduce function is important, students. Of course, every function is important. Reduce is a little more concept is present inside of it. What is this reduce function is? Same syntax. Variable name is equal to reduce of course, before that I'll write something over here. Reduce of function name I will write it, comma, iterable object I am going to write it. Iterable object I will write it. Iterable object. This is the syntax of it. What is this reduce function is? Tell me the English meaning of reduce. Tell me the English meaning of reduce. Hmm. What is the English meaning of reduce? Getting into. Hmm. So to decrease. Okay. Anything else? Okay, correct. Next, Asif, minimize. So, Aman, less. Marshall, cut off. Okay, Emmanuel, to make less. Okay. Om, to make less. Next, Sushil, shorten. Good. So, okay. Nagendra Sai, decrease. Okay, good. Students, almost similar. Come to the point back. Now I will explain through programmatic. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is my data. A list of values are given. List of values are given. Now I want to reduce it to the single element, like sum of LST. Sum of LST. The sum function internally uses which function? Reduce function, where it can add all the elements of this LST, bringing into the single element. It is called what? Minimizing, reducing, shortcut, shorten. These are all called what? Shortcuts of our reduce function only. Sum of what? LST here. It is called 150. Is it not group of values are reduced to the single element or not? Group of values are reduced to the single element. Next, I will apply max of LST. It will give you what element? Single element again. From the group of elements, I am applying what? Max. Internally, some function is applied what? Reduce function. The max function also used what? Reduce function. 50. Min of I am using LST, which is going to be what? 10. It is giving reducing to 10. So max function, sum function, min function uses which concept? Reduce function. Next I'm going to use it, students. LST is equal to, now I'm writing like this. Python, comma, I'm writing here, Python is an, OOP, and now I'm writing what? Lang. is OOP. Python is an OOP lang. So there I'm going to write it. There I'm going to write it. Something like this. Students, for few seconds, just for few seconds, hold on. Few seconds, hold on. Just an important call came. Just for a few minutes, students. Students. Now let us continue that. Here I'm going to take out. This is my list of values. Python is an OOP language. I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. A line of text. A line of text. I want to get it a line of text. I want to get a line of text. What function I will use? Which function? Join function I will use. How to use it? Space. I'll write it like this. Dot what? Join of LST. Join of LST. So it is going to be called what? Python is an OOP language. Python is a OOP language. I think you got it. So join function uses what? Group of values are taken, reduced to what line? Single line. Reduced to single line. This is known as what? Reduce. Group of values are coming to this place. So what are the internal applications of reduce? Max function, min function, reduce function, sum function. If we want to use it to do any such type of operations like that, we use what function? Reduce function. So how it is working, how this is working internally, I'm going to discuss. Are you understanding the applications of reduce? So to make it group of words as a single line of text, to make a group of values, want to find sum, max and min, such kind of things. If you want to find out, we'll go for using internally reduce. Let me go to how to use this reduce function. Internal flow of reduce function I will explain, students. Let us start understanding about reduce function now. Simple. I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it something like this. Find, consider the following, consider the following, consider the following list of values. Consider the following list of values. So there I'm going to take it. Consider the following list of values. There I'm taking LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, and like this I'm taking. Find sum of all those elements. Find sum of all elements. Elements of list. By using which function? Reduce function. This is my problem statement, student. This is my problem statement. This problem statement I need to go for solving by using reduce. So left side, I will explain internal flow. Right side, I will explain the diagram. Right side, I will explain the coding. Left side, I will explain diagram. Let it be. So diagrammatic representation of this, and right side, I will write the code for that. So I'm explaining internal flow of, internal flow of, internal flow of which function? Reduce function I am going to apply. Internal flow of reduce function I am going to use it here. Very simple. Here we do what we consider how many elements I'm having. Four elements are there. Four different boxes I will take it. 4 different boxes I will take it. For grouping 4 different values. For grouping different values. So there I am taking something like this. So here I'm writing 4 different boxes. Even you can take one extra value if you want, you can take it, not an issue. So I'm taking the value called what? 10. Value called a 10. So here I'm going to write it. 10 I'm writing. Next I'm writing 20 here, 20 here, 30 here. And next is called what, 40. Also I will write it. 40 also I will write it. 40. I'm writing 40. These are called a list of values. Do you know reduce function code I will write in another side. Code. What is the reduce function says here? Reduce of function name comma iterable object. You know one thing students, all the predefined functions of Python belongs to module, because in the beginning day when we discussed the features of Python in the simple, I said 3 important factors. First factor is what? Learning writing the Python code. Python code is very simple because it provides a rich set of modules. That module is a collection of global variables and function names, and then what? Class names. This was I said already here. In the beginning days, I said import calendar, import calendar. It is a module here. Print of what I said, calendar dot month of 2024, comma what? 9. I just wrote it like this. So this indicates calendar is a module here. If I just write only month, it will give error. Factorial of, factorial of, factorial of 4. Error is coming. Name error, factorial not defined. Import math, I will say. Math dot, what I will write it, factorial of 4. I got the answer like this. So math is called what here? Module. Like that. Reduce is also called one function. You need to go forward. That reduce function belongs to the module called func tools dot func tools. Function tools is a function name, is a module name. Inside that there is a function name called what? Reduce. So I need to say what here? Import. What I need to write? func tools. So that I can call func tools dot reduce. So each value of iterable object sending to whom? Function name, and a function name will do the modification, and finally returns how many values? It returns a single result. The single result is what type? The single result is going to be what type generally? What type? Right? You are not reading the notes. Already said fundamental data types. I said already 7 a.m. data types, fundamental data types. There I said fundamental data category data type stores single value. So reduce function returns what type? Single value. The variable name can be either fundamental type. At most it can be a str. It is not anything else here. At most it can be a fundamental data type, or at most it can be an str. Why str? Group of words I am going to join it, which is going to prepare what? Single result only. That single result is which type? Variable name. That variable name is called fundamental type or str type. Able to follow? Coming to back to this, now I'm going to take up reduce function I am explaining. Carefully follow. The reduce function beginning, it will supply two values. Those two values are pointing to two different values which are available in the list. So X and Y. First step of reduce function is reduce function first time takes two values. Reduce function takes first two values and put it into two variables, X and Y. Those two things are applied to our business logic. What is our business logic here? X plus Y. They are adding here X plus Y. because our logic is to find the sum of all of them. We are applying the symbol called plus, and the result is coming, that is called 30. Result is called, that is 30. That 30 is available here. That 30 is available here. The result 30 is present in the first variable. What is the first variable among these two? X. The first variable is going to contain the result here, X. So next is called what? Another kind of thing I am going to write it. Then after finishing that, result is available in X. What is the next operation? We have to select the next succeeding operation. What is the next succeeding value? 30. 30 will be kept into where? Second variable. What is the second variable here? Y. That Y is going to point to where? 30. That second variable is pointing to 30. Here it is 30. Next, what is happening? Same operation will be repeated. What is the operation? X and then what value? Y value. What is the X plus? What is our business operation here? Plus. Here I am going to add both of them. What is the result is coming? 60. The 60 is going to contain the result like that. 60 is available here. The 60 is going to be placed in where? The value 60 is going to be placed over there. That result is kept in where again? X. What is the next succeeding element? 40. But 40 will be kept in where? Second variable. What is my second variable here? 40. That 40 is present into where? Y. So here I am going to write Y. Again, what will happen? Same operation will be repeated. What is the next operation here? X and Y will be done again. X and Y will be done again. So X plus Y. Here I am writing X plus Y. What is the result is going to come? Result is 100. 100 is going to be the result. 100 is going to be the result. So here I am going to take up 100 is going to be the result. That is present in where? X. X. Do you have any succeeding element here? No more succeeding elements here. So that reduce function returns which value? First variable value. What is the first variable value? 100. Here I am writing, since no more succeeding elements, no more succeeding elements, here I am writing, no more succeeding elements, no more succeeding element. So no more succeeding elements present in LST, present in where? List, present in list, and returns, and returns first variable value. First variable value. What is the first variable value here? What is the first variable value? Again, you are going out. What is the first variable value? 100. 100 is returning. Two times I said first variable, second variable I said. First variable, second variable I said. You don't know that? So here, first variable is called what? X. Second variable Y. And first result is done, kept into first variable. Next succeeding element kept into second variable. Again do the addition. Keep the result in X. Next succeeding element 40. Keep it in where? Y. And adding with that, keep the result in where? First variable. Since no more succeeding variables here, no more succeeding variables here, returns the first variable value, that is called 100, which is called a sum. How do I write the code here? Now I am writing the coding. Try to understand. Here I am writing import FUNC tools. FUNC tools is going to be called what? First logic I am writing FUNC tools, main program. Here I am writing, here I am writing DE of sum OP, sum OP. I am writing here X comma Y. I am going to write it return, a return of what? X plus Y. Return of X plus Y. Return of X plus Y. This is called my function name. Coming to the main program, coming to the main program here I am writing. What is the main program here? I am going to write it. RES is equal to sum OP of, or I can write like this. FUNC tools, FUNC tools dot what? Reduce of, FUNC tools of reduce of, writing here sum OP, comma, LST, I will write it. LST. Already you know in LST is equal to writing 10, 20, 30, 40. This is my data, sum OP. This is called a logic number one. And a print of what here? Sum is equal to comma res. How this is working, that I want to tell you here. How this is working, I want to tell you. The reduce function first time it will take two values will be sent to the sum OP. So two values it will carry, put it into X and put it into Y. That is 10, 20 will be passing to XY, something like this. Like this. Those two are added here. Return X plus Y. That value will not be returned to this place. That value is going to keep it in where? X itself. That is the internal implementation of each function, reduce function. Now, second step, this is the first time. Second step, what will happen? Next succeeding element of LST is sent to where? Sum OP. That will be put only in where? Y. Y. What is that Y value? 30. Already X contains how much? 30. 30 plus 30, how much? 60. Kept in where? X. And the next succeeding element of LST is what? 40. 40 will go to where? Y. So 60 plus 40, 100. And return that into X. And the next succeeding value, no more element. That time it will be returning the value of X to this place. And that is assigned to what? RES. I think you are understanding the flow. This is about first logic I wrote it. Second logic also I will explain. This is about by using normal function. This is called a logic number one. This is called a logic number one. Case one, this is called. Case two, I am going to talk about it. Case two, I'm going to talk about case two. What are the case two here? You look at. RES is equal to same to same. I'm going to write it. Import FUNC tools. FUNC tools. There I'm going to write it. RES is equal to FUNC tools dot reduce of FUNC tools of reduce of. There I'm going to write it. FUNC tools dot reduce of. Going to write it. Lambda. Here I will write lambda. Take care. Lambda x comma y colon x plus y comma LST. Finished. Finished. Start working on this area. Start working on this area. Let us start working on this area, colon. How this is going to work out? How this is going to work out? Now I'll print off what? Sum is equal to, comma what? RES. Sum is equal to RES. This is the one I wrote it. How it is working? So the reduce function, how it works? First two values of LST is passing to whom? XY. Stored into first two variables, right? Done. And then that will be added according to our logic, X plus Y. That X plus Y result, keep it in where? X. Next succeeding element of LST is sending to whom? Y. The sum result plus Y result again added. Keep the result once again in where? X. What is the next succeeding element of LST? That is 30. Kept in that 30 plus 30 is 60 in X. Next succeeding element is 40. 40 in Y. X is containing 60. 60 plus 40 is called 100. 100 kept in X. No succeeding element is present in LST and returns the value of X and keep it in where? RES, and RES is printing. Generally, if you take any candidate, you ask this question, they don't know anything about it. And people don't know data types only. You're seeing yesterday in NumPy. These are all new things. And I asked one candidate, which data type? Set. You don't know what is set. You don't know what is set. And you know, one more thing. Last class when the class was over and they don't know, one candidate came, for loop also don't know how it executes. For loop also don't know. For loop also don't know. Python was completed from the same institute only. Then what is the use of it? That's why students make the people to inculcate strictly, try to see the notes first, try to verify their subject, how they are just explaining it. So by seeing that kind of thing, whether they will understand the subject or not, we are getting complete doubt. For loop also don't know, set also don't know, they also don't know. Even they don't know, even the scientific notation also don't know. So that is the situation. You are seeing that kind of candidates in our class, evening 6 o'clock. So let us go to this place. Now I'll write the coding here. Let us watch it now. Go to this place, new, others, and say here, program for program for finding finding sum of list of values by using which function? Reduce function. Now I'm writing main program I am taking. There I am taking LST is equal to. Now can I use directly like this? Print of, what is that? Print of, or after say taking this, we'll go for it next. 10, 20, 30, 40, like this. Now I will go for RES is equal to, what is this? Reduce of sum OP, comma, LST. What is the sum OP? I'm writing DE of sum OP x comma y, and I'm saying that return of x plus y. Return of x plus y. So let us print that. Here I'm writing sum is equal to, comma, what? RES. So try to define what is this now? Reduce function example1.py. Example1.py. So try to run this now and we'll import also. Let me show you the first error. First error you see. First, when you are doing anything, first see what error will come. First see what error will come. Then I will import it and will do everything. That is the way you need to do it. Beginning itself, result if you see, if you get it any troubleshooting, that time you will get problem. How you need to learn? First you need to see the result and you need to see the errors. That is the way to learn it. Special functions here, execute, py, reduce function example one, name error, name reduce is not defined. Go to the place, now I am going to say import FUNC tools. FUNC tools, it is a predefined module of Python. It's not a third party module available in Python itself. If you import it, it doesn't mean that you are going to use it. You have to access this function by using this module. See students, you save it, you try to run this, still same error will come. Still same error will come. Then I need to call this function. How do you need to write it? FUNC tools dot reduce. You may ask a question, sir, I will remove import, just only module name dot I will write it. So PVM don't know what is this module. So it will give you what? Look at this now, getting name error. Name FUNC tools is not defined. FUNC tools is not defined. So it is saying, did you forget to import function tools? Yes, you are telling, yes, PVM, I forget to import. Now you are going to do what? Import it. Then you can do it. Now you see this now. You got the result called what? 100. Are you getting or not? So the internal implementation of this sum function is, reduce. So go to the place. Now I am writing here. Some dynamism I want to provide it. Enter list of values, separated by space, separated by space. There I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. Something like this. What is this now? Float of value for value in input of dot what? Split off. So those kind of dynamic values you are passing here. Execute it. run this code, go to this place and py reduce function example 1. 10 minus 2, 3.4, and some 40, and 5.6, 67, 8.9, and next term 3.4, like this you see. The answer is called what? Like this. If you want, you can say 10, 20, 30, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30. How much? 0. 0 is the result. Are you following? Next, this is by using which function? Normal function, reduce function. If you want the same mechanism like this. Here, students, getting like this, getting this place, this part, I don't want to go for it. Directly, I will go to what now? Enter values separated by space. I'm going to use it. Anonymous function, I'm going to write it. Can you tell me the anonymous function now? A lambda x comma y colon x plus y comma lst. lst. Simple, finished. Reduce example 2.py. Reduce example 2.py. You can run it. Py, reduce example 2.py. There I'm going to take up elements. It was saved in some other place. Yes. Go to 7am. Under that special functions, you try to save it over here. Try to run, students. So got the values. You got the values. Write this. You try to run it again. Got the result is called something like this. You can also define the same manner like a anonymous function beginning only you can define and you can call it. You're able to follow? So online students, try to see the special function, how it is going to be working here. Let me go to the special functions here. There I'm trying to take a concept of reduce function. Come on, all of you read out. Reduce is used for obtaining single element or single result from iterable object by applying to the function. Syntax, variable name, reduce of function name, comma, iterable object. Here variable name is an object of int, float, bool, complex, str only. Here reduce function belongs to a predefined module called func tools, right? Internal flow of what? Reduce. So how this internal flow of reduce? Step number 1, initially reduce selects first two values of iterable object and place them in first variable, second variable. In our case, x comma y. Second, the function name, that is a lambda or normal function, any one of it, utilizes the values of first variable and second variable and applied to the specified logic and obtains the result. There is a plus or star or whatever it is. Result is obtained. Result is obtained. Third one, reduce places the result of the function name in first variable and reduce function selects the succeeding element of iterable object and places in second variable. This step number 2, step number 3 repeated until all elements are completed. Repeat step number 2, step number 3 until all elements completed in iterable object and returns the result of first variable. Did you understand? Very, very important. Very, very important concept it is. So let us coming to the one more example. I want to go for it. Open the notes, write a Python program. Write a Python program. Online students, is the concept is clear? Respond all of you students. Write a Python program which will accept list of numerical values which will accept a list of numerical values. Find the max and min. Find the maximum value. You write find the maximum or a highest value. Find the maximum or highest value. from list of values, from list of values, from list of values. So there I'm going to write it. Here I'm writing program for finding max or highest value from list of values, from list of values by using which function? Reduce function. There I'm going to use it. Program for finding max or highest value from list of numbers. Directly I will write it. Import FUNC tools. FUNC tools. I mean to say called what? Max. Max will give you what? Reducing the group of values into single. Min will reduce the value into single element. So there I am going to apply what? Group of values got into single element. How do you do that? Now I am going to take up this now. Here I am writing FUNC tools. Import FUNC tools. Where I am writing list is equal to, directly I am writing the statement. What is my statement here? As I just written it, I am going to take up this values. Input statement I will take it. Enter the list of values separated by space. I got the list. Then I want to find the max V. Max V is equal to, or big V is equal to, what should I do? I need to apply what? FUNC tools dot reduce of, come on, lambda, come on, x comma y colon, come on, x, come on, x, if x greater than y, else y. This is a ternary operator, you need to use it. This is what you are supposed to do. Don't try to apply max. Max will not be coming. Max will not come. So let us start. This is called our business logic. How this is going to work out? You take the values if you want. Some values you take it. 10, 20, some values you take it. Some values you take it. Anyway, I will show you. And the print of what? Max value. Max value is equal to what, Max V. Max V. Take an example here. LST you take it. LST you take it. The values are 10, 5, 15, some 6 and some 20 and 4 and then 25 you take it. This is the data. What is happening? First two values will be sent to whom? X and Y. What are the two values? 10, 5. Come on, what is this now? Go to use statement. X 10 greater than 5, 2, true. Returns X value. In where it is kept in? X only. What is the next succeeding element? 15 will be kept in where? Y. 15 will be kept in Y. What is the value of X? 10. 10 greater than 15. False means go to else. What is the value? Y. Y value kept in where? X. X. Next succeeding value? 6. 6. What is this now? 15 greater than 6. 15 greater than 6. True. Keep the X value in where? X only. What is the next succeeding value? 20. 20 will be in where? Y. Next is called what? 15 greater than 20. False. Go to where? Else. What is the value of Y? 20. 20 kept in where? X. Next succeeding value? 4. 4 in Y. 20 greater than 4. True. X value kept in where? X only. That is the 20 remains 20 only. Next succeeding value is called 25. 25 kept in where? Y. 20 greater than 25. False. Go to where? Y. 25 value kept in where? X. There is no succeeding values here and X value will be returned and kept into max V. That is the way. That is the way. So here reduce fun function example2.py. Example2.py. Hmm? Hmm? Priya. Okay. 3.py. 3.py. Reduce function example 3.py. Go to your location, students. Try to keep it 3.py. Say this. Try to run, students. Py. Function example 3.py. Say some values you enter 10, 4, 35, 6, 78, minus 3, 56, 2, 0, and 56 or 5, 78 like this. What is the maximum value? 17. You say 0, minus 1, minus 2, something like again 1, minus 2, and say here minus 6, minus 78 like that. What is the maximum value? 1.0. That is called 1. Are you able to follow? Like that. If you not only that 1.23, 4.56, 7.89, 12.34, and 12.31 like this. What is the value here? 12.34. Float value also you can find the max. Very, very important. This step they will ask you how it will work. They will ask. No student knows about how it works. Compulsory question in entry point of view. Internal flow of reduced function. Internal flow of reduced function. Actually, this much of in depth I need not to tell you because our total target is if we go to any kind of prestigious places, you are the number one student if you read well. So without telling all these things also, function part one I said that is over, I can say. If you don't read whatever I am explaining, that is only my notes is there with you, but the subject is not there in your brain. Nobody can save the life, right? So try to go for what? Reduce function example. Find max and min. Can you do min also? Do min. You write by yourself min. Right? Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will which will which will accept list of numerical values, which will accept list of numerical values and and find the and find the find the min value and find the min value. Find the min value. So you will just do what? Changing this kind of things. Are you able to follow? Right. Now, students, take care about by yourself. Reduce function is very important. Next, one more example. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept, which will accept, which will accept list of words, which will accept list of words, which will accept list of words, and get them in a line of text. 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 Right. So coming to the point back, here I am writing, what is the function over there? Join function. Are you following this join function? How to do our own join kind of mechanism. Internally, join function uses what? Reduce. So let's go to the place. Now I'm writing program for accepting. Here I'm writing program for accepting list of words and get a line of text. Get a line of text by using which function? Reduce function. Reduce function. How to use it? Now I'm going to talk about it. Import FUNC tools. FUNC tools. Now I'm going to take up list of words I want to accept it. How do I write it now? Print of enter list of words separated by comma. For example, separated by comma. What is this now? LST is equal to, and I will write it word here for word in input dot input of dot what split off input dot what split off split off. So the word is coming input dot to split off the word. By default, it is an str only, keeping this str. Print off what I'm doing, list of words, list of words. I'm getting here LST. So try to do this. Reduce, reduce function example 5.py, 4.py, 4.py. So here, done. You try to save it, 4.py. Under that, I'm going to save it. Execute this now, py. So here I'm going to take a list of words separated by, like this, I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to write it, students. Python is an OOP language. So if we look at those words are coming here. Those words are coming here as a part of that. Comma. Here I will write it. Comma I need to write. Otherwise it is taken as what? Single element only. Single element only taken up. Yes. Go to that place. Here I am going to write it. These are going to be taken as what? Group of values are coming. Collection of words are coming. Because I am using delimiter called what? Comma over here. So now students, next I need to go for a concatenation process. That is called a reduce function now. Line is equal to, come on, func tools come on, reduce of lambda, a comma b, colon, come on, a plus b, concatenation. I said concatenation. Concatenation, you will use what? Plus. But if I use plus, what will happen? There is no space between the words. It is everything is going to be concatenated. First, how many values will be coming? First, how many values are coming? 2. Python is in A, is in B. Python is kept in where? A. Next value of succeeding element of LST is what? An. Kept in where? B. What is A? Python is plus what? An. Python is an. Kept in where? A. Next OOP of LST kept in where? B. Python is an OOP concatenated. Python is an OOP, you will get it. Next lang, like that it will be going on repeating. And if I print that line of text, there is no gap is available. Line of text is equal to, comma what? Line I am going to write it. Save this code and try to run this now. Save this code and try to run here. So you execute it. Here I am writing it. What is happening? No space between the words. So what I do is, for our purpose of logic, a plus space plus, like that I will write it. This is the logic of it. You try to execute. Come to this place, you try to execute. You run this, enter this data. Python is an object-oriented programming language. You try to run it. HYD is the capital of TS. TS. There I am writing it. HYD is the capital of TS. A line of text is prepared. That is what I am going to say. It is called which function? Reduce function. Are you able to follow? Online students? Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? So FUNC tools is a module we are introducing now. Let me go for, we learned it separately. We learned it. So we learned filter function separate, reduce function separate, map function separate. Let me go for a combinations here. Right? Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept, which will accept, which will accept list of numerical values, list of numerical values, list of numerical values, list of numerical values, and find and find and find and find or separate, you right? Find or separate. Find or separate positive values and negative values. Positive values and negative values. Positive values or negative values. And also find their sum. And also find their sum. And also find their sum. Are you able to follow that? So if we come back to this explanation, here, LST is equal to 10 minus 20, 30 minus 20, 15, next minus something like, 40, and something like, minus 30, like that I am having. So some zero is also present. Some zero is also present. What I need to do is PS list is equal to, I need to get it, PS list is equal to, what I need to get it? I need to get it at 10, comma, 30. I need to get it 15. And next I need to get it what? 40. 40 is also positive. These values are comes under what? Positive values. 10, 30, 15 is negative. Okay. 15 is negative. I need to go for what? 40. I got it what? Positive values. Next I'm going to get it. NG list, negative list is equal to minus 20, minus 15, minus 30. These are called negative values. I want to get it. Whose sum I want to get it? Whose sum I want to find? Sum is equal to I want to print it. Here also sum I want to print it. Whose sum also I want to print it. I want to print the sum of both of them here. Sum of both of them I want to get it. So how do you get the sum of both of them? That is the concept here. How do you find the sum? Uh, How do you find the sum? Reduce. How do you get separate these values? Come on. Filter. I will use filter. I will use a filter concept to separate them. I will use a reduce for finding what, I will use like this. I hope you are following me. So let me go to the further. PS list is equal to NG list is equal to. I am going to start about this kind of thing. To separate these values, I will use filter. To get the sum, I will use what? Come on, reduce. And 0 is not a positive, 0 is not a negative. 0 is not a positive, 0 is not a negative. So all of you must know it is a very basic level. 0 is not a positive, 0 is not a negative. Okay, let us go to the place. Now I'll start writing the code. Shall we start now? Come on. Can you do homework or shall I do it? So program for accepting list of values, and separate them with a positive and what? Negative, and also find their sum. And also find their sum. Come on. Import FUNC tools, because you already decided that you have got it. Now I will go to this place. See students, got it. This values I will get it. This values I will get it. Enter the list of values. This value I will get it, because I need not to write the same thing again here. So got the values. Now I need to go for what? List of values are available with me. My list of values are available as what? Like this. These are my list of values. What should I do now? What should I do? Print off. If you want, you can print it. You can print it. Given elements, print off. Given elements is equal to dot format of LST. Got it. Now I will go for what? Get positive elements. Get what elements? Positive elements. Positive elements. How do I get the positive elements? PS list is equal to, directly I am writing. Come on. List of, filter of filter of lambda x, x, x greater than 0 of LST, of LST. Got it. Got it. Next, I want to get it what? Negative elements. I want to get it negative elements. How do I get the negative elements? Simple. I'll go to this place. I will get it here. Ng list is equal to Ng list is equal to x less than what? 0 and what? LST. Get the negative elements, get positive elements, x less than 0, LST. I got it. Able to follow now? Right. Done. Coming to the next place. Now I want to find sum of which elements? Positive elements. Positive elements. Positive elements. Coming to this place of positive elements. How to do the positive elements? And don't understand what he is doing. What are you doing? Stand up. What are you doing? రాసుకుంటున్నా ఏం రాస్తున్నాం రామాయణమా మహాభారతమా వాట్ ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్ నోట్స్ రాసుకుంటున్నాం హూ ఆస్క్డ్ యూ టు రైట్ ద నోట్స్ హూ ఆస్క్డ్ యూ టు రైట్ ద నోట్స్ హూ ఆస్క్డ్ యూ టు రైట్ బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ వన్స్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ ఫైండ్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ పాజిటివ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ సో కమ్ ఆన్ ఫాస్ట్ సో ఆ కరెంట్ పేజ్ చూపియాలి నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఓన్లీ కరెంట్ పేజ్ నవ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఫైండ్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ పాజిటివ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ పాజిటివ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ సో అయిపోయింది క్వశ్చన్ రాసు ఇంకా ఏదో రాసుకున్నాం విను క్లాసు ఫస్ట్ విను మొత్తం రాసుకున్నావు నోట్స్ ఒకసారి చూద్దాం ఏం బ్లాక్ కలర్ ఏంది ఇది రైట్ ఏ పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్ నౌ bitwise complement operator bitwise complement operator okay beginning where is the beginning programs writing everything black color అంత మంచిది కాదు ఓకేనా go when to use black color for books black color is very bad okay now for book what is required generally you have some sentiments for books of course whether you have sentiment or not I don't know don't use black color for books come to the point find sum of what negative element positive elements positive elements how do you find the sum of positive elements come on p sum is equal to func tools dot reduce of lambda k comma v k plus v comma ps list comma ps list ps list contains what positive elements next I will go for what find the sum of what elements negative elements negative elements come on now negative sum is equal to func tools dot reduce of lambda k comma v plus k plus v comma ng list ng list are you following me now I want to find the sum of both of them here so given elements already printed now I want to print what positive elements I want to print of what positive elements positive elements is equal to dot format of what is this now ps list I'm going to say next is called what again negative elements negative elements negative elements is equal to what ng list immediately right now I will print here only if you want, and I will print and whose sum and sum, whose sum is equal to, there only I will write it, comma, what I will write, students? P sum. I will write P sum. And here also I will write it. And whose sum is equal to, will write it. Dot format of ng list, comma, what is this now? N sum. N sum. That ends the topic. That's begin. That's done. So here, try to do this. Go to what? What is this now? Filter, filter, reduce, example1.py. Example1.py. So go to that place. Now I'm going to say done. Execute. Here I'm going to say py done. List of values you will enter. So take the list of values here. I'll enter these many values. These many values I'll enter. So here space separated by space. So okay, separated by space. So go to this place now. Remove the spaces. Remove the commas here. So like this, you enter and see the result of it. These are the given values. Positive elements I got it. Sum is like this. Negative elements I got it. Sum is something like this. Are able to get it? This is what filtering as well as reducing. See students, when you go for this kind of thing, I will try to write this a big discussion. We are getting the positive list elements, negative list elements, whose sum, reduce and everything is done. Suppose if anybody asks you some separation of the values, basically filter and reduce will come. Suppose for example, somebody will ask you, but that is not that much important. Filter as well as what? Map. Filter as well as map. Filter as well as map. I want to accept list of values. For certain values, I want to give some height. For certain value, I want to give some more height. That is called what? Filter and map. Understand? I will take that example. Try to look at. Questioning also you see. When I prepare the question, you write after the code is over in the notes. Program for accepting list of salaries. List of salaries. List of salaries ranges from 0 to 1000. 0 to 1000. 0 to 1000. And give 20% hike. 20% hike. 20% hike for 501 to 1000 and 10% hike. 10% hike for 0 to 0 to what? 500. 500. Instead of 0, I'll take it as 1 onwards. Ranges from 1 to 1000. This is called the question here. Are you following the question? How do I get it? Import FUNC tools. I will go for, look at that I'm writing. I'm going to take up this here, very careful. Enter list of salaries. List of salaries separated by space. Space ranges from 1 to where? 1000. And more than 1000 enter, not allowed. 0 entered, not allowed. Negative number, not allowed. How do you take it? So sals is equal to, I am writing float of sal for sal in input of dot what? Split off if float of sal float of sal float of sal in float of sal in a range of 1 comma 1001. What a beautiful code it is. Understand? This is a beautiful code. If my value present here, it is written true. Convert into what? Keep it into sals. If I enter any negative value or exceeding that value, it is not going to keep it. Print of what? Given sal values, given salary values, salary values. There you write it, format of what? Sals, sals. Close it, try to see. Beautiful logic is used over here. Beautiful logic. See, logics, if you want to use it, you have to practice first. Without practicing, things are not in our favor, students. Without responding also, things are not in favor. Dot, what is this now? What is this? Filter map, filter map, map, example 2, example 1 dot py, dot py. So I'm going to take up, still the code I need to write it, still the code I will write it. So here, writing py, see that, enter list of values. So say here, 1001, 200, 500, minus 350, and 2000, and 5000, and 750, and next is 600, and 100, like this I have. Are you following me? Which values I got it? 1001 not coming, minus 350 not coming, 2000, 5000 not coming. Rest of the values are in the range of what? 1 to 1000. If I say enter the values, 0 you enter, minus 120 you enter, minus 780 you enter, and the next is 3000 you enter. So nothing will come, only the values which I got it. Extraordinary code. Able to follow? Yes. That's it. So the thoughts has to come automatically. Even I can write the same thing as what? Even I can write the same thing as what? 0 greater than what? Load of cell less than or equal to what? 1000. I can write like this also. So once your haircut is good, hair is good, you can comb in any direction. If haircut is not there, hair is not there, ring road, bypass road only. Regular dialogue. Subject is good, you will do wonders. Subject is not there, Swiggy, Zomato only. But going like what? Speed like anything. Why? Customer is waiting. And what is happening? Subject is not there. Of course, every work is important. But what you studied, you need to do that. So, coming to the point of, oh, so Nagendra Babu is a student of NIT. We need to remember, we can remember them. Always we need to, before going to get a problem, we need to remember them. Of course, we have to respect their hard work. But if you ask them, are you happy with your job? They ask them, they'll say, sir, what to do, sir? They will say. Very danger. Because I come to know 2 times when we order something, generally we don't order. One day, rarely, that day, I asked especially because do survey on when I meet some people. Generally, morning to evening classes only. Generally, you won't come and speak. I don't come and speak to you. Will you come and speak to me daily? No. When you have fear, when I go there, you will ask some question. Why unnecessarily? Take the bag and going back. Are you coming and asking girls? Anytime you ask me, anytime you spoke to me, no. Why unnecessarily will ask questions? Boys, you asked, spoke to me? No. One or two people, three, four people. Everybody will come and ask me? No. Why? Fear, tension, so many factors. Anyhow, but that's why I will explain my subject in such a way that you cannot get a single doubt also. Crystal clear. And you have seen yesterday evening time, such a big crowd is coming. There they don't know data types also. And they want to learn NumPy pandas. Within 10, 15 days, all that the Air Force batch will jump out. They don't know subject. Students are good, but the way they trained under the faculty is a problem. But faculty, the Moddu faculty, made the student is Moddu, super Moddu they are called. In Telugu, I am using the word. Hmm. So come to the point. Because Nagendra Babu, very few people will speak with you. You want to speak, but you will fear a lot. Even you did not fear like that in your college also. Why? You know the reason. Okay, come to the point of it. Given salary values. Let me do this. Let me do this. So here, Krishna, what did you ask the delivery boy? So seeing all these things, I am feeling Haripriya is saying very happy to have a faculty sir. Okay, I asked the delivery boy that packet which is ordered, ordered. I asked, he's looking decent. So I asked, what you studied, Ma? I asked, sir. He's laughing. He is not saying, sir. BTech mechanical completed, sir. He's saying. How many years onwards working? 3 years, sir. Are you happy? No, sir. What to do, sir? In core field, not getting proper job, sir. So doing this, sir. Then even what I ordered, want to eat, I'm remembering that only. So how different things. And one extraordinary joke is there on this. Even being an engineering student, I'm feeling very much inconvenient because one joke is there on engineering students. One day I will tell you, either 1 or 2 days. If I tell the joke now, you will laugh like anything. And you will feel sad also for it. First time when it came to my WhatsApp, I read that joke. I got laugh. But later after stopping, I'm getting something inconvenient. So that's difficult to digest such jokes. How they are preparing jokes? Because of seeing the actual situation. Okay. So, okay, my dear students who are all uh, appreciating me. I want to, I'm thankful to you and you are my students. Be read well and utilize my class. Now come to the point. Given salary values, definitely I will tell you the joke to you after 1 or 2 days, not now. Because you to tell that I have to prepare mentally first of all. I have to prepare mentally first. Because I don't want to tell the joke to you. I don't know how I got that mind in my mind. I will tell you compulsory, not now. After 1 or 2 days, I will tell you. Come to the point of it. Now I need to find the salary. How do I find that? Come on now. Hike salary. So hike sal is equal to hike sal for what? 500 to what? 501 to 1000. 501 to 1000 is equal to 501 to 1000 is equal to what should I write it now? One list of map of lambda sal colon sal plus sal into 20 by 20 by what? 100. 20 by what? 100. First of all, I need to go for what? I need to filter or not? I need to filter. What I need to filter? Of course, I need to write sal of what? 500 to what? 1000 student salary. I want to get it. How do I get this now? This I want to close it. This I want to close it. Here I will take this. Here I will write it. What should I do over there? Come on. List of filter of lambda lambda sal colon sal sal in range of 501 comma 1001. That's all. Are you following me? If it is present, it returns true. That will be filtered. Next, similarly, I'll go for what? Here I will write it. Of what year? One of what? Come on. 500. 500. Filter of same thing. What I'll write it? One. And then what? 500. No? Yes. Now I'll go to the same place. Here I will write it. What is this now? 1 comma what? Come on. 500. List of What is this now? 10 by, what is this now? 1 underscore 500. Are you following me? This is called salaries. I got it. What I want to do, my dear students, you see, ma, I'm writing like this. So here I am writing, lambda. Here I forget to write, yes, my dear student, sales. I need to write sales. Here I need to write what? Sales. Sales. Wrote sales. Sales is called given data or not? So here, print of what? List of old salary, old salary, old salary, and what? New salary, new salary, new salary, in the range of, what? 5012,000. 5012,000. There I will write it. There I will write it. This case, I'm going to write it. What is this now? For OL comma NS, new salary in where? Chip of, what is this now? Sal of what? 5,000. Sal of 5,000. And what is this? 5,000, okay. Comma 500, comma what? Ike sal of like this. Ike sal of like that. Now I will print it. Now I'll print it. Print of what? Backslash T, backslash T, backslash T, dot format of OL comma NS. NS. Try to execute. Similarly, I'll carry on this part. Now I will take it as what now? Come on. List of old salary of what year? 1 to 500. 500. Here I will write it 1 comma 500. 500. And what about this? Hike sal. Hike sal. Here hike sal of what? 1 comma 500. Are you following me? Yes. Now you print the data here. So let us try to run this. Try to run this. Execute. See, students, enter. What is this now? Something like comma, something is forgetting. Sales, close, maybe close. Enter the salaries here. Say 1,000, 500, 501, something like 200, something like 750. Say minus 500, minus 450, 2,000, 3,000, 0, something like 6,000, minus 600, like that. What is happening? These are my given salaries. Old salary, new salary. 1,020% is what? 200. 1,000 plus 200. 501, 20% like this. 750, 20% like this. 500 rupees, 200 rupees. It is 10%, 50 rupees. 10%, 20 rupees. Are you following me? This is called the subject of what? Filtering as well as, come on. So here I will write it 500, 501, 1,000, 250 like that, and a minus 700 like that. So 501 to this one, and 500 below is this one. Understood? This is called a subject, and this completes the topic called what? Oh, functions. This completes the topic of functions. Systematically, pin to pin explained here. Everything, see students, pin to pin, everything explained. This functions knowledge, if you go anything you learn related to Python, you will learn like anything. Okay. Tomorrow class, I'll go for what? Modules, I will go for it. Functions, and I'm going to tomorrow what? Modules I'm going to explain. Extension of functions is called what? Modules. That will take 2 days. And after that, we'll go for what? Packages is 1 day. Because module is a collection of what? Functions, which is very easy, dead easy. We'll go for it. Okay, now? Shall stop my class and tomorrow class we'll continue the modules will enter. Kumar, sir, you said that you will